Yeah, 'cause we looked a week ago, it was supposed to be like 72 assignments. 3 days ago, I was saying, shoot that. Yep, all done. That's my last one. 3 of my own. Although my stepdaughter is still
afternoon. On behalf of the Chagrin Falls Board of Education, I'd like to welcome you to this auspicious occasion, the 130th commencement of the Chagrin Falls Exempted Village Schools. It has been an interesting 24 hours that led us to this stage. First, let me say that last night may be one of the best baccalaureate ceremonies that I have witnessed in my 17 years in Chagrin. There's supposed to be a pause there, hold on. There was a tremendous amount of talent on display, providing just a glimpse at the quality of this graduating class. So it was so good. Please take a moment once again to join me in recognizing all the participants in that program. And what about Mr. Sweeney? I know I can't compete today. He did a fabulous job. As we made our way through this morning, monitoring the forecast, two of his lessons that were shared last night really resonated with me. The first is that we all have the opportunity to choose our attitude every single moment, every single day. His words reminded me of a quote from former Notre Dame football coach Lou Holtz, who once said, "Life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% how you react to it." I'm sure there are different opinions on the ceremony being inside. However, if we listen to Mr. Sweeney's words last night, we know we have an opportunity to overlook location and realize that everything we need is right here, right now, to acknowledge the significance of this moment. Most importantly, everyone from the class of 2018 is seated here together as one after a long journey to be recognized by your family, your friends, and your community for this tremendous accomplishment. Today you should feel, or maybe you should choose to feel, the pride, the love, and the support that surrounds you. Now to another point Mr. Sweeney made last night. He took a moment to survey the crowd, and the end result was that no one that had graduated from high school or college in attendance last night remembered anything that the keynote speakers at the event had to say. So this has caused me to reflect on my 17 graduation speeches. I got to admit, I don't remember anything I said in those either. However, it did reinforce the importance of the advice of Cicero when he said, "Brevity is a great charm of eloquence." Before addressing the class of 2018, I think it is important to acknowledge and recognize those who have contributed in the journey that brought us together today. An African proverb states that if you want to go quickly, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. We need to honor the togetherness and commitment that so many have made to assist with the educational, social, and emotional growth of these graduates. Graduates, I challenge you today to take a moment to reflect upon the sacrifices your parents, teachers, and this entire community have made to provide you with an opportunity to attend this fine academic institution. In a moment, Ms. Asher will highlight some of the many accolades achieved by the class of 2018. Individually and collectively, you've exceeded in all aspects of schooling, from the classroom to the sports field, the performance stage to the debate stage. You have excelled. You have demonstrated that you have the foundational knowledge and core competency to be successful regardless of future endeavors. Graduation is one of those steps in life that defines a coming of age, the ending of one era we call high school and the beginning of the next. Regardless of what each of you has chosen to do with this next step in your life, you will be facing new beginnings, new journeys, and definitely new challenges along the way. All of this can be a little bit overwhelming as you prepare to take a giant leap into greater independence and certainly greater responsibility. During the last year, you've all faced some very difficult decisions that have long-term implications. Should I go to college? Maybe the military? Pursue a job in the workforce? Where do I go to college? Who do I room with? What should I major in? What do I want to be in life? Who am I as a person, and what do I want to become? And as sure as I am these conversations took place, I'm just as sure that somewhere, someone gave you the age-old advice for making these decisions. That advice goes something like this. You should follow your passion. You know, that thing that inspires you to jump out of bed every day. That should drive your decision and your direction moving forward. Yes, passion. I too have offered this advice to my own children and to many young people throughout my career. And why wouldn't I or anyone else offer this advice? What could possibly be wrong with passion? Recently, I listened to a podcast that included an interview with best-selling author Elizabeth Gilbert. During this podcast, Gilbert identified the idea of advising young people to follow their passion as a major societal problem that limits, almost paralyzes young people as they consider their future. Elizabeth Gilbert believes that it's extremely problematic because passion is such an overwhelming word that comes with a significant amount of pressure. What if you don't know your passion? Is then there something wrong with you? Can your passion change over time? Or is this a one-time, lifetime commitment as you sit on the stage at 18 years old? These are all questions that surround passion. Gilbert goes on to emphasize that we should be encouraging young people to constantly pursue things in which they have curiosity. Curiosity is more forgiving, more of an opportunity to venture forward without the high level of risk that comes with passion. Each of you seated here today are transitioning into a critical time in life in which there will be a number of outlets to pursue your curiosity. Utilize these opportunities to step out and try things that interest you, impact, or inspire you. Now, before the rumor mill gets started, that the Chagrin Falls Superintendent's message for the class of 2018 was not to pursue life with passion, let me be very clear. The constant pursuit of those things that provoke your curiosity will lead you to things that you both like and dislike. But it is in these various endeavors in which you will constantly find the things that ignite passion within you. Let me end with this quote from an anonymous author. The future belongs to the curious, the ones that are not afraid to try it, explore it, poke at it, question it, and turn it inside out. Class of 2018, I encourage you to try it, explore it, poke at it, question it, and turn it inside out as you let your curiosity serve as your guide to your path in finding your passion. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 2018.
Good afternoon. Before I introduce today's speakers, we would like to invite you to a reception in the middle school cafeteria immediately following the ceremony. Please join us. Chagrin Falls High School chooses to have members of the senior class give a commencement address. We elect 2 of the speakers according to leadership positions. The additional 3 speakers include members of the class who expressed interest, presented their speech before a panel, and were then selected to speak. Today's speakers are Michael Donnelly, president of the senior class, son of Mary and Brian Donnelly. Michael will attend Duke University. N.A. Tarosi, president of student council, daughter of Tamea and Stephen Tarosi. N.A. will attend University of Virginia. Maxwell Dalala, son of Kim and Doug Dalala. Maxwell will attend United States Air Force Academy. Christopher Curry, son of Barb and Don Curry. Christopher will attend the University of Michigan. And Nadia McGinnis, daughter of Amy and Joe McGinnis. Nadia will attend Kent State University.
Today we are graduating from high school, but in reality it is a culmination of more than just our last 4 years. The accomplishment of graduation includes all the work leading up to high school and our lives outside of school as well. It is important to remember then the moments that have not been contained in our physical high school, yet still guided us towards the accomplishment we earned today. Recent high school experiences, such as applying to college and taking final exams, have been filled with anxiety and fear along with a host of other emotions. Likely no experience in our school career, however, has matched the level of trauma of our first day of kindergarten. That first time we stepped on the bus and left our past lives behind. The first time we encountered real change in our lives. Although our 5-year-old selves had no idea, We were already taking the first step to earning our high school diploma. As the years seemed to drag on, we kept progressing toward this stage today, sometimes in direct ways, such as completing state testing, and sometimes in less direct ways, like finding friends to sit with at lunch or competing in our fiercely competitive third-grade kickball tournament. Just as we mastered that, we made our next jump to the intermediate school. If we thought Gurney was intimidating, we had no idea what was in store for us next. Being thrown into a building with an endless amount of staircases and different floors. At this time, friendships and interests that would carry us through our school career began to develop. We were forced to learn new things and adapt quickly, both essential skills to succeed in high school. Once again, we didn't realize it, but we were getting closer to graduating. While likely still riding on the joy of being the kings of the intermediate school, we finally entered the high school campus. If nothing else, our 2 years in the middle school were definitely memorable, laying the groundwork for our ultimate task of high school. It seems every kid in our grade has at least a couple memories from that time that they will never forget. While some common ones include Miss Debbie collecting food to feed her horses, or finally being able to play sports with the school, I admittedly have a less favorable memory. I remember texting Nick DeFiore while he was in health, and Mrs. Dennison heard his phone. Upon investigation, we were both called to the office and disciplined for what at the time seemed to me to be on par with a first-degree felony. At the end of the day, I suffered a devastating blow that most middle schoolers can relate to. My mom had to come pick up my phone. Reflecting on it, I realized the actual text to Nick was trivial. Rather, it was the discipline that I learned that stuck with me. Once again, a seemingly insignificant experience equipped me with the skill I would need to graduate. The memories of high school are probably easier to recollect, and the lessons likely easier to perceive, but the idea remains. The idea that this school, the staff, our classmates, and our community as a whole have been shaping and preparing us throughout our entire lives. The idea that considering this accomplishment today as a culmination of 4 years of work would be selling ourselves short, because in reality, our graduation is the pinnacle of 18 years of lessons and classes and tests and everything else that we have accomplished and experienced along the way. After today, many of us will distance ourselves from friends we have made and even Chagrin in general. But we will never distance ourselves from the lessons that they have taught us all. Every member of the class of 2018 will encounter unique challenges, successes, and inevitably some setbacks as well. But take comfort in knowing we are prepared. No matter what we encounter, we can handle it because of the 18 years we have spent together as a part of Chagrin Falls.
Time does so many things, even though it is not an object, but a concept that the human race manifested to keep order. It doesn't take up space. It doesn't have mass, height, weight, color, shape, or anything that we as people can describe. Yet, it flies when we are having fun. It slows down when we are nervous or bored. It dilates when we are moving at high speeds, and it passes by without us even knowing. We can waste it, and apparently we can even make it. We can hide from it, or we can just embrace it. There are so many things that time does, but there is one thing that it does not do, and that is stop. All the technology in the world, the brains, the advancements, they will not find a way to make time stop. So it's very important that on this very important day, I take my 3 minutes and 30 seconds to talk about time. During the course of our early education, we learned how to manage our time. First, prioritize family, then school, extracurriculars, and sports, then friends. I guess the order of that can vary from person to person, but the core of time management skills are there. We prioritize things that are important to us, and then, if we have extra time, we fill it with fun. For example, when autumn is upon us, we we must be very careful with our time. Every day, we must quickly rush home to finish our homework or any chores we have, because the pumpkin roll could take place any night. And we do not want to miss out. Learning this easy skill aided in my ability to participate in more clubs, join more teams, and most importantly, have more fun. In the future, we must manage our time wisely, because we will be juggling much more important tasks, and we will be looking forward to much bigger events. We also learned that time is valuable. It is the most precious, non-renewable resource that we have. Most of us spent 12 years of our lives in school. We cashed out 12 years and spent it learning, growing, making friends, going to games, and even art shows. Think quickly about how glad you are that you went to that senior cookout, that state championship, or OABR. What if you missed out on those events? Didn't try out for that team, didn't say hi to that stranger? So if not in the past 18 years of our lives, in our future endeavors, we must seize every opportunity thrown our way, because most of them do not come twice. And now we are forced to choose what we want to do with our time. This is a very hard decision. Believe me, I know. We must continue to manage our time wisely and value it preciously. Learn a new language, travel to a new country, eat at that cool restaurant, earn another degree, volunteer for that position, give that speech. Each day, we are given 86,400 seconds. Class of 2018, use them wisely. Thank you and congratulations.
This past year, Chagrin Falls lost one of its most beloved members, Mr. Gilbert. He was a great coach, teacher, father, and friend to all of us. I'd like to start my speech the same way he did each and every one of his classes. I'm honored to be amongst the best and the brightest. At first, I thought that was just something he said every once in a while, or maybe just that one time to make us like him a little bit more. But as we went through high school, it became clear that he didn't need any help in that department. But still, he said it each and every time. Now, as we sit here all together at graduation, his kind words become more than just a routine greeting. He truly believed that we are, in fact, the best and the brightest. And why shouldn't he? The class of 2018 leaves behind a legacy of perfect achievements. Our artists win countless prizes, sports teams, backup medals. Computer scientists publish apps, writers tell amazing tales, and debaters win state championships. No other small town has the success that we do each and every year. But after today, we separate and head off to some of the most impressive universities in this great country. And throughout 12 years, we have earned more accolades than anyone could ever count. But that doesn't really prove anything. What has is what we have built together as a class, a community. Looking around, most of us know each other's names and quite a bit about everyone. We can have a genuine conversation with most of our peers and feel comfortable doing so. A bond like that, a bond like ours, is very rare. It is for that reason that I expect us all to come back here some long time from now and realize, if we haven't already, how fortunate we were to grow and develop here. Such realization is why almost a quarter of us have alumni parents. They know, as Mr. Stuber always did, that we are in fact the best and the brightest. Now it is our turn to go out and make the best out of the brightness that we have been given, or rather it has been earned by those who came before us. We now share in the responsibility of representing the community, and every class that did exactly what we aspired to do, succeed. The next step is a big one. In whichever direction you take it in, you should always remember where it started and what it means to be from Chagrin. In times of doubt and in times of certainty, we should always know that we are prepared for whatever task thrown our way. Now I'd like to finish my speech the same way I'm sure Mr. Stuber would have if he were in my shoes here today. I am genuinely proud to be graduating here today with the best and the brightest. Thank you.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to say thank you to all the teachers, administrators, coaches, and parents who helped us get where we are today. Second, congratulations, class of 2018. We made it. Today, I would like to talk to you about success. I'm not going to talk to you about Fortune 500 companies, nor am I going to talk to you about Hollywood actors. And I'm certainly not going to talk to you about million-dollar athletes. Instead, today, I would like to talk to you about super chickens. Back in the 1990s, an evolutionary biologist from Purdue University named William Muir conducted a study using chickens. Muir wanted to measure productivity, which was fairly easy, considering all he had to do was count the eggs. He set up two groups. Group 1, he left alone, but from Group 2, he plucked the most productive chickens and created a new group. Essentially, Group 2 became a group of super chickens, the chicken versions of Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and Warren Buffett, all in the same flock. Now, you would probably expect that this super group of super flock was producing eggs like crazy, but that's not what he found. Here's what happened. Group 1 was producing the most eggs, by a lot. The chickens in Group 2, those chickens were scrawny, most of them had lost all their feathers, and there were only 3 left, because the rest had been pecked each other to death. What made these Group 1 chickens so successful, though? These chickens had formed relationships, made friends, and learned to work together. In fact, these Group 1 chickens were fluffy, plump, and living fairly happy chicken lives. For most of our lives, we have been told that we need to get into the right school, get the right job, and get to the top. But what the Super Chicken study shows us is that it's not all about superstar talent or IQ, nor is it even about hard work or grit, but it is a lot about the relationships that we build along the way. During our years at Chagrin High School, I would argue that each and every one of us has had our time as a super chicken. But I would also argue that none of us achieved our success alone. We were mentored by great teachers like Mr. Moss and great coaches like Richard Hobbert. We were inspired by great comedians like Joey King, great leaders like N.A. Tarosi and Michael Donnelly, and great athletes like Andy Zimmer, and even great partners like Jack Riebel. Most importantly, throughout our struggles and our triumphs, we had each other. Whether collaborating in math through our favorite math textbook, CPM, editing each other's Common Apps in English, or celebrating Believe On It after prom, or even sharing research at the state finals of speech and debate, we worked together. We supported each other, and we had each other's backs. In our conquest for continued success, I hope that each one of us will seek out an inspiring professor, collaborate with a project team, or help a classmate solve a difficult problem. Wherever we fly, remember that a truly successful nest is built one relationship at a time. In the words of the same good old African proverb that Mr. Hunt was talking about earlier, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Don't get packed to death, class of 2018. Congratulations and go Tigers.
Today is a monumental day because of tomorrow. Today marks our last day of our high school careers, the bittersweet last chapter of our story here at Chagrin Falls High School. Starting tomorrow, our high school GPAs do not matter. Our varsity letters are worthless. Our SAT scores are just a group of numbers. Our musical leads are just a memory, and our hours spent annotating are behind us. Starting tomorrow, who we were in high school will not matter. We have this wonderful and unnerving opportunity to reinvent ourselves, to start all over. For some of us, this is a stupendous liberty, while others may see this as the most terrifying idea. The grades, scores, and touchdowns may not matter tomorrow, but our roots will, because our roots in the small town of Chagrin Falls have made us who we are today. And while we do get to expand our horizon soon, we must take the lessons that we learned here with us. While the math and history lessons are important, I'm talking about the harder lessons that I learned. The lessons that you only learned if you made an effort to learn them. The lessons of kindness, confidence, leadership, inclusiveness, generosity, selflessness. These are the lessons that will still matter tomorrow. We are in a new phase of life, becoming active adult members of society. Growing up, we have watched the world crumble around us, and as we continue to mature, all of us will face the challenge of not falling into the dangerous patterns of real life, the detrimental patterns of monotony, acceptance of injustice, tolerance of wrongdoing, and a not my problem mentality. As a class, we have already faced some of these challenges. Not only have we faced them, but we have overcome them. The class of 2018 has joined together and fought with 2 of our classmates through cancer. We have risen against injustice and fought to make school events accessible and enjoyable for every type of student. We have comforted each other through the loss of a teacher and coach. We have rallied the troops and organized kickball tournaments to raise money for cancer research. As a class, we have made it a goal to make even just our little corner of the world a better place. As we leave Chagrin and go our separate ways, this will only get harder. It is easier to be selfish than it is to be kind. Quite frankly, in today's world, we are encouraged to live selfishly. We are told that living for yourself holds the most importance, and helping others is secondary. Class of 2018, what if we broke through this lie? What if we became the generation that actually did something? The generation that stopped hunger. The generation that found a cure to cancer. The generation that made bullying impossible. The generation that stepped out of their bubble to fight for something bigger than themselves. I'm not going to say that tomorrow we will change the world, but tomorrow we can change how we interact with the world. We can control how we treat others. We can choose to make others feel valued. We can decide to defend the underdog. We can move mountains. Our GPAs and grades and scores and amount of friends can accomplish none of this. Those are mere numbers. Kindness cannot be measured quantitatively. Only we can choose what defines us. And as for me, I want the content of my heart to ring out more clearly than any number on a page ever will. So, class of 2018, what will our choice be? Today, every door is open to us. Every opportunity to enact change is at our fingertips. We get to decide who we will be and what defines us. We can choose to fight for something bigger. We can choose to be kind. Now, as we approach the moment that we have all waited 12 long years for, I want to leave you with a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. You cannot do kindness too soon, for you never know how soon it will be too late. Don't let it be too late. Above all the lessons that we have learned here, let's let this message dwell in and out of our daily lives. Simply, to be kind. Thank you.
At graduation, Chagrin Falls Board of Education has chosen to recognize those seniors who have achieved the highest level academically. The following seniors have taken a rigorous course of study and have achieved the highest grade point averages in the class for their 4 years in the high school. In alphabetical order, the Board of Education recognizes the following graduating seniors. Please come forward when I announce your name to receive your award. Edward Armstrong, son of Sarah and Edward Armstrong, will attend The Ohio State University. Mason will attend the United States Naval Academy. Vincent Bello, the son of Merritt E. and Victor Bello, will attend the Ohio State University. Christopher Curry, the son of Barb and Don Curry, will attend the University of Michigan. Maxwell Dalala, the son of Kim and Doug Dalala, will attend the United States Air Force Academy. Michael Donnelly, the son of Mary and Brian Donnelly, will attend Duke University. Reagan Dowling, the daughter of Lisa and Tom Dowling, will attend the University of Pittsburgh. Samuel Gazudis, the son of Ivy and Chad Gazudis, will attend Vanderbilt University. Riley Kirkpatrick, the daughter of Barbara Miller and Blair Kirkpatrick, will attend the Ohio State University. Lars Christensen, the son of Iris and Kent Christensen, will attend the Ohio State University. Laura Ranieri, the daughter of Janelle and John Ranieri, will attend Dartmouth College. Margaret Sabota, the daughter of Lori Sabota, will attend Northwestern University. Trevor Stevenson, the son of Barbara and Jim Stevenson, will attend Grove City College. N.A. Tarosi, the daughter of Tanea and Stephen Tarosi, will attend the University of Virginia. Eric Wilson, the son of Christine and Brian Wilson, will attend Purdue University. Matthew Witalik, the son of Allison and Joe Witalik, will attend Vanderbilt University. Jillian Zafiro, the daughter of Lori and Jim Zafiro, will attend the Ohio State University. Elizabeth Zimmer, the daughter of Laura and Scott Zimmer, will attend the University of Pennsylvania.
Students, family, alumni, faculty, staff, administration, and Board of Education, it is my distinct honor to welcome you to the 130th commencement of Chagrin Falls High School. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to thank our senior class advisor, Ms. Sorensky. If being one of the best educators I have had the opportunity to observe wasn't enough, Ms. Sorensky dedicates a great deal of time and effort into planning not only today's ceremony, but all other significant senior events throughout the year. Thank you sincerely, Ms. Sorensky. Today is a special day, as the class of 2018 has the largest number of alumni parents in Chagrin history. Approximately 39 of our graduates who have parents who are also Chagrin graduates, and 5 of those students have 2 alumni parents. At this time, I would like to ask the 39 students and alumni parents to please stand, and please join me in recognizing these students and parents. Has excelled academically, athletically, and has exhibited extraordinary kindness, compassion, and service. Without mentioning names, I would like to highlight a few of the many achievements of the Chagrin Falls High School class of 2018. 92 of our seniors are receiving a diploma with honors. 4 of our seniors are receiving an AP capstone diploma. 52 of these students have a GPA of 3.5 or higher. 66 of these students have a GPA of 4.0 or higher. 5 of these students were named as National Merit Commended Scholars, and 5 of these students were National Merit Finalists. 21 of these graduates attended Excel Tech programs. The class of 2018 has earned 1,416 college credits, which equates to $715,080 in tuition. These numbers do not include the college credits that will be earned from this year's AP courses, as we do not have those scores yet. In all, the class of 2018 is on pace to have accumulated well over $1 million in tuition. 61 of these students were named as AP Scholars, AP Scholars with Honor, AP Scholars with Distinction, and National AP Scholars. 36 students were recognized as the top 20% of the graduating class through induction into the Cum Laude Society this spring. In addition to these students' academic accolades, they also experienced great success in extracurriculars. Over 90% of the students in this class have remained consistently involved in extracurricular activities and volunteer work. Achieving at a high level academically while managing additional activities is incredibly difficult, as it requires students to demonstrate responsibility and perseverance. Athletically, the class of 2018 has won 14 CVC championships, 8 district championships, 7 regional championships, 1 team state championship, and 8 individual state championships. 2 seniors won a state championship this year in speech and debate. 40 of these students participated in band, orchestra, and choir, and both the band and orchestra received a superior rating at OMEA. Several of our art students were honored at the state level. 148 students participated in senior project, completing internships at places such as NASA, the Cleveland Clinic, University Hospitals, United Way, and Highland Software. Students in the class of 2018 started businesses, clubs, and won significant awards for service. To the class of 2018, you have excelled and flourished, and it has brought me such joy to watch you discover your strengths, passions, and develop a strong sense of self throughout the year. Although graduation signifies an ending, and you continue to move toward your goals, to expand your branches and blossom. I encourage you to remember fondly and with gratitude your time here. Not just the time you spent at Chagrin Falls High School, but the time you spent in this community. Remember fondly and with gratitude those who helped you arrive at this moment. Your parents, teachers, family, classmates, and community. Remember fondly and with gratitude your roots, because roots are the lifeline of a plant. They take water and nutrients from the soil and move them into the leaves, where they can interact with sunlight to produce energy. That is the magic of how things grow. If you keep your roots firmly planted, you will continue to grow and flourish. It has been the greatest of pleasures to know you. At this time, it is my honor to present the 130th graduating class of Chagrin Falls High School to the Chagrin Falls Exempted Village School District Board President, Mrs. Sharon Rose, and the Board of Education. I certify that those receiving diplomas have fulfilled the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Ohio, as stated in the Ohio Revised Code, section 3313.61. Congratulations to the Chagrin Falls High School class of 2018.
Thank you all for joining us today. This is a tough act to follow, going last after all of the speakers, especially our student speakers. And hearing the list of accomplishments of these students is very impressive. I will say, every kindergartner we have in this district knows that if you put ice cube in the toilet and a spoon under your pillow, you can cause a snowstorm. But we don't have a single senior who knows how to keep the rain at bay. So, on behalf of the Chagrin Falls Board of Education, I'd like to welcome you. Parents, friends, administrators, teachers, staff, alumni, community members, and most notably, our soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2018. Many of you know that every district presentation starts with the same slide. It contains an image of a student wearing orange and black and carrying a Chagrin backpack and wearing a Chagrin t-shirt. She's walking down a path and stands next to a diagram that identifies the pillars of the district's strategic plan. Two of these pillars speak to a shared responsibility for student success. They are shared leadership and connection of student, family, and community. These are not just words on paper in Chagrin. They represent the heart of what makes being raised and educated in the Chagrin schools special: connection. As a member of the school board, I witnessed this connectivity repeatedly, day in and day out. I saw it this spring at the annual Realize You breakfast, when several seniors poignantly and succinctly expressed gratitude to individual staff members for connections that shaped their educational experience as well as their futures. I watched it come to life last May as the community, 78% of whom do not have students in the district, rallied around our schools with a historical levy passage rate. I see it in the enthusiastic support of the zoo and from the sheer magnitude of administration, staff, and alumni, as well as parents and friends who attend district events, men's and women's athletic events, art shows, theater, orchestra, band, and choir performances, as well as scholastic competitions, week after week, throughout the seasons. I see it in the number of hours volunteered and dollars donated that enable a small district like ours to offer experiences we might not otherwise be able to. In the 2017-18 school year alone, the district benefited from more than $250,000 in donations from individuals and our support organizations. I heard it referenced at an Alumni Association Hall of Fame induction ceremony when inductee Jonathan Engel from the class of '73 noted, The dedication to build a strong community opens so many opportunities for children fortunate enough to live here. It convinces me that personal achievement is more accurately a community success, so any accolades need to be shared. I think it is a large part of the reason why 38 of you are children of alumni and why our students chant, "We are one Chagrin," when they gather together. And I can tell you that for me personally, the most rewarding part of serving on the school board are opportunities like today when we get to celebrate and share in the successes of our students. Tim Swan from the class of 75, who's also known as Uncle Tim to one of our graduates today, Eddie Patton, once made the observation that we don't graduate from Chagrin Falls High School and go out into the world so much as we are sent. To go means to leave, untethered by one's moorings. Sent means you have a home, a purpose. Sent means you can always come back. Being sent means a sense of community and connectivity. Chagrin Falls High School graduates are sent by our families, our neighbors, our friends, our teachers, and our coaches. We are able to be sent because all those people cared about us, really cared, and they all placed positive expectations upon us. Class of 2018, as we gather here today to celebrate your accomplishment and send you on to your next adventure, I'm reminded of the words of James Baldwin, who said, "If you know from whence you came, there is really no limit to where you can go." On behalf of the Chagrin Falls Board of Education, we congratulate you. We thank you for sharing this part of your journey with us. Remember that your connection to our community is enduring and your future is limitless.
Adnan Yusa Edelkadi. Edward Bradford Armstrong IV. Tara Liz Asa. Bethany Ann Bacchus. Jason Stephen Balaban. Jack Michael Barr. Taylor Nicole Barrett. Jack Harrison Barr. Mason Christopher Bartlett. Catherine Denise Begg. Isabel Kathleen Begg. Daniel Lawrence Bellini. Vincent Manuel Bello. Adam Michael Banco. Devin Hunter Blanks. Sabrina Taylor Morale. Sophie Mara Borkowski. Emma Rose Botcher. Kira Smythe Brewer. Grace Marie Buckby. Daniel John Burke. Maxwell Patrick Calhoun. Paul John Cantley. David Patrick McElrath Kavanaugh. William Charles Case. Benjamin Robert Cervelloni. Ryan Chandler Christie. Charles Fenton Clark V. Abigail Lynn Clunin. Andrew John Collins. Lorenzo Filippo Conti. Andrew Jones Covington. Eleanor Carolyn Covington. Harrison Clark Covington. Sarah Ann Crane. Christopher Allen Curry. Andrew Mitchell Davidson. Madeline Heath Davis. Sophia Daphne DeFleur. Jack McCory Degnan. Francesca Giselle Demas. Nicholas Christopher DeVito. Christine Dietrich. Nicholas James DiFiore. William Michael DiFiore. Thomas Anthony Di Gianpietro. Maxwell James DiLalla. Michael Richardson Donley. Reagan Kathleen Dowling. Hannah Lee Dukas. Charles John Ellis. Madeline Elizabeth Ferguson. Maxwell James Freiberg. Jacob Owen Fritz. Samuel Michael Kazudis. Elizabeth Claire Galicki. John Gregory Gardner. Colin Patrick Garvey. Devin Burke Gilmore. Catherine Ann Gordos. Madeline Elizabeth Gregoire. Andrew Odin Guggenheim. Supchin Han. Aiden James Haskett. Anna Grace Hazelton. Patrick Joseph Allen. John Charles Holly. Isaac Richard Hopkins. Luke Frederick Hopkins. Allison Faith Howell.
Rachel Olivia Coy. Margaret Lucitia Hughes. Michaela Kaylin Izzo. Francesca Maria Joseph. Hayden Kalinian. Erin Elizabeth Kowalik. Matthew James Kuiper. Colin Joseph Kennedy. Joseph Donald King Jr. Riley Blair Kirkpatrick. Elise Catherine Renzel Cosmides. Anastasia Kodovskaya. Alexandria Rose Kovach. Lars Christensen. Nathan James Christoph. John Christopher Kukla. Annabelle Elizabeth Lane. Rachel Erin Larkin. Connor Paul Lewis. Grace Kiara Lau. Cameron Robert Lucas. Mackenzie Katrin Lurch. Kara Cooper Lustig. Matt Robert McGarris. Enrique Maris Govea. Christopher Michael Mariola. Georgia Branham Markey. David Michael Marquette. Emily June Matson. Melissa Klein McDonald.
Neil Nicholas McFarland. Mark Christopher McGinley. Nadia Noel McGinnis. Ryan Joseph McLean. Claire Eliza McLaughlin. Madeline Rose Moralia. Catherine Marie Mitchell. Jillian Emily Morrison. William Clark Knapsiger. Caitlin Alexandria Nelson. Cole Isaac Neubauer. McKinley Elizabeth O'Brien. Edward Robert Patton. Tyler Lavon Perez. Isabel Virginia Petkowitz. Karaya Jabri Ramsey. Laura Lucia Ranieri. Justin Roy Rayner. Timothy Jack Riebel. Allison Jane Brodusky. Melissa Nicole Rohrer. Nicholas Perkins Rosner. Delaney Eileen Russo. Amy Marie Solani. Cade Joseph Salyer. Reed Harrison Samsel. Catherine Marie Sanford. Amelia Aubin Schneider. Anna Lee Savage. Matthew Frederick Farah. Mackenzie Lynn Shakelin. Bronwyn Lily Sheptak. Olivia Rachel Siegel. Kate Alexandra Sincaglia. Theron Lee Singer. Margaret Elizabeth Sabata. Christoph John Santich. Madeline Brandt Stapalonis. Aiden Michael Stevens. Trevor Matthew Stevenson. Nicholas Avery Stryker. Lillian Sophia Subel. Kearney Delane Suter. Jessica Nicole Swartz. Hunter Dakota Zooks. Olivia Grace Tarr. Trevor Daniel Tossing. William Henry Tinsley. Kiara Nicole Torres Castillo. Hannah Ray Trupp. Ryan Joseph Turk. N.A. Maria Tarosi. Aubrey May Tutkovich. Sawyer C. Vanier. Derek William Behar. Marley Lauren Vidmar. Michael Benjamin Vinci. Zoe Morgan Vinci. Anthony Joseph Wall. Mikael Weber. Brooke Ann Weitzel.
Weitzel. Christine Marguerite Welder. Eric Scott Wilson. Benjamin Nicholas Winovich. Matthew Jacob Wittalik. Matthew Lawrence Young. Jillian Nicole Zafiro. Hannah Diamond Zaleski. Ian David Zapko. Elizabeth Ann Zimmer. Joseph Elliott Zimmerman.